life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Reality leaves a lot to the imagination. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Time you enjoy wasting was not wasted. Love is the flower you've got to let grow. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. We've got this gift of love, but love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard, or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. There are no problems, only solutions. It matters not who you love, where you love, why you love, when you love, or how you love. It matters only that you love. Everything is as important as everything else. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. We need to learn to love ourselves first, in all our glory and our imperfections. If we cannot love ourselves, we cannot fully open to our ability to love others, or our potential to create. I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. It doesn't matter how long my hair is, or what color my skin is, or whether I'm a woman or a man. When you do something noble and beautiful, and nobody noticed, do not be sad. For the sun, every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. We're more popular than Jesus now. I don't know which will go first, rock and roll or Christianity. The more I see, the less I know for sure. Music is everybody's possession. It's only publishers who think that people own it. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. Surrealism had a great effect on me, because then I realized that the imagery in my mind wasn't insanity. Surrealism to me is reality. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, and I think I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. That's what's insane about it. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak, so I've been a freak all my life, and I have to live with that, you know. I'm one of those people. If someone thinks that love and peace is a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's his problem. Love and peace are eternal. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Love is a flower. You've got to let it grow. I'm not afraid of death, because I don't believe in it. It's just getting out of one car and into another. The thing the 60s did was to show us the possibilities and the responsibility that we all had. It wasn't the answer. It just gave us a glimpse of the possibility. If being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do and in my art or music, then in that respect you can call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. You're just left with yourself all the time, whatever you do anyway. You've got to get down to your own God in your own temple. It's all down to you, mate. Part of me suspects that I'm a loser, and the other part of me thinks I'm God Almighty. I believe in everything until it's disproved. So I believe in fairies, the myths, dragons. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now? There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. I can't wake you up. You can wake you up. I can't cure you. You can cure you. The more real you get, the more unreal the world gets. When you're drowning, you don't say, "I would be incredibly pleased if someone would have the foresight to notice me drowning and come and help me." You just scream. Produce your own dream. If you want to save Peru, go save Peru. It's quite possible to do anything, but not if you put it on the liters and the parking meters. Don't expect Jimmy Carter or Ronald Reagan or John Lennon or Yoko Ono or Bob Dylan or Jesus Christ to come and do it for you. You have to do it yourself. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. When I cannot sing my heart, I can only speak my mind. We live in a world where we have to hide to make love, while violence is practiced in broad daylight. If you want peace, you won't get it with violence. It's weird not to be weird. All you need is love. God is a concept by which we measure our pain. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak. So I've been a freak all my life, and I have to live with that, you know. I'm one of those people. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. There are two basic motivating forces, fear and love. When we are afraid, we pull back from life. When we are in love, we open to all that life has to offer with passion, excitement, and acceptance. Peace is not something you wish for. It's something you make, something you do, something you are, and something you give away. I can't wake you up. You can wake you up. I can't cure you. You can cure you. If someone thinks that peace and love are just a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's a problem. Peace and love are eternal.